Hi, my name is Christopher Kim, and today we'll be going over how to practice scales. So scales are the very basics of practicing finger movements on the violin or any instrument that requires finger movements. And it is done not only by beginners but also like all professional players. Professional players utilize scales more than anyone as they build their skills. Their fast movements on the fingerboard from basic movements that they practice with scales. And people practice scales just and they do it like twice and they just finish. And this is very bad because like the scales build like the fundamentals of how you want to play violin, right? So having better fundamentals leads to having an easier time doing hard techniques such as like going to the third finger and then just like moving a lot of fingers. So you want to practice scales. Slow and steady, but you want to make sure that the notes are very clear. So you want to focus on not only placing your finger down very, not hard, but like firmly. You want to place your left hand fingers firmly, but you want to also put your bow hand very like smooth and just like a long bow. It's just like, because if you use too little bow, it doesn't have the fuller sound, and it can sound like a crunchy sound. It can sound like that. So instead of that, you could utilize a longer bow, and it would sound like. And make sure you don't use any vibrato, because that would kind of make the note kind of shimmer back and forth, and that you wouldn't know which note that you're exactly placed on. So you don't use scales. You don't use vibrato in scales. If you're using a vibrato, you don't know where the exact note is, so you can't hear if you're accurate or not. So you don't really want to use vibrato for scales. And that was how to practice scales.
Jesus knows the hurt we feel inside our broken hearts. Close to us, our beloved Savior shares